T Squad. Baby, last night's episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta was by far the best episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta that I have seen in the last few years. When I tell you everybody clocked in on last night's episode to get their check, okay, nobody came in late. Everybody worked overtime. Baby, A++, honey. I have not given that type of score for a Love and Hip Hop episode since I don't know when. It was chef's kiss. Okay, let's get into the Gigiana. So the episode, Love and Hip Hop, by the way, my name is Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with my Allshade, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Season 11, Episode 12 review. Okay, we start off with Khaotic taking Erica Banks on a date. And she tells him that he got to start putting on a rubber when they smash. And he gonna continue to use a rubber until she says otherwise. You letting this man raw dog you already? What is going on in the world that you letting this man slide up in you without a rubber? Girl, you got a career. Are you like trying to get pregnant? Or are you trying to get an STD? You don't even know this man like that. And you know that he was dealing with Amy. So who's to say that he wasn't smashing her and God knows who else? Like, now I don't feel bad that Rennie splashed you in the face with that cup of milk. Because you need help. What is going on? So then she tells him about her altercation with Rennie. And she says that she realized after the fact that what triggered Rennie was when she called her crazy. And she was like, I didn't even think about the fact that her mom just passed. But she also feels like Rennie still needs to learn how to control herself. And I understand, but you never know what people are going through, and when everything has just bubbled up to the surface and you just can no longer take it anymore. And you were talking crazy to that girl. Y'all was talking crazy to each other, or whatever the case may be. You came in there ready to throw shade, this, that, and the third. But I really honestly feel like they beef is stupid. It can honestly be worked through. Like, it's dumb at the end of the day. So then he invites her to his single release party, and she asks how Amy is going to feel. And he was like, you know, Amy and me are just friends. Like, and I'm going to tell her what it is between me and you. Like, that's just what it is or whatever. Like, if she wanted more, she should have did more. I just don't understand why Amy even involving herself in this. Like, this is an A and B situation. See your way on out of it. Like, this is chaotic at the end of the day. I don't still understand why these two ladies are tussling over Khaotic. Like, what? So Jock asked his son to perform with him at his next performance because his mama is going to come and see him perform. We all know his mother announced, I think it was last season, that she had stage 3 cancer. She went into remission, and then the cancer returned after a year, and now it has spread to her brain. We all know, like, literally in the last 2 weeks, Jock's mom passed. So God rest her soul, bless their family, keep Jock and the rest of his siblings and whomever in your prayers and in your grace, Father God, because I know that man is going through it. And, you know, cancer just in general is a big thing to me, and it's scary. So God bless their family. But, you know, she refused at the time to give up, and she fought until the end. So God bless her and their family. Spice visits Shekinah. I think at Shekinah's like new shop or something. And Shekinah tells her that Erica felt like she was shading her by taking a picture with Safari and Amada when she was in Miami. And Spice says she shouldn't feel any way because she knows that Amada and her are friends. Like, so why should you feel some type of way? Would I feel some type of way if my partner took a picture with my ex-husband and his new girl? No, because considering the fact, like she said, me and Amada have a friendship. I have a friendship with Safari. Y'all situation ain't got nothing to do with me. So I don't think that she should have had an attitude with Spice. But considering the conversation that Spice had just had with Safari, I can see where Erica might have thought that she was trying to be funny or whatever. So Shekinah brings up Safari trying to smash Sierra, and Spice, tells her that when they had that conversation that he had came on to her. I honestly feel like he tried to talk to Sierra to get back at Erica because he just found out that Erica was in Mexico with another dude and they still had been sleeping together that whole time. So since he was hurt, he decided to hurt her, which doesn't make it right. And still was messed up. Y'all both 30-some-year-old people. Like, when are we going to grow up here? Y'all got children. Like, stop. Do I actually think Safari want to be with Sierra, want to date Sierra? Absolutely not. I don't think so. And even when he hit on Spice, I don't think that he was being serious. I think that he was just, messing around. That's just how I feel. But you can't play with everybody like that because, people will take it seriously. So Spice tells Shekinah how when she was sick in the hospital that Safari sent her a voice memo saying to call him, and he was crying and because he thought that she had went on to glory. And that Erica was in the background saying, why are you crying over this bee? Now, she told Shekinah that Safari sent her the voice memos, but she didn't say she heard Erica in the background saying it. So at this point, all you can do is go off of Safari's word. And in this case, if I didn't hear it, there's really nothing I can do about it. I'll just keep it in the back of my mind. I wouldn't have, just believed 100% what he said. You know what I'm saying? I would give Erica the benefit of the doubt in this situation. So, Shekinah thinks that Safari is lying. She does not believe him. She was like, Safari be out here lying. Spice feels like Erica must don't like her because of what Safari said and because she feels like she tried to ruin her gala with all the yelling and the screaming that she was doing in the hallway. I don't feel like she was trying to ruin her gala. If anything, Shekinah is the culprit because she the one that brought the whole situation up at your function. So you should be mad at Shekinah because wrong place, wrong time, wrong environment. And we already know how Erica is. So blame Shekinah. Okay. So Mama D and Scrappy are talking about the BAM at some event when Diamond pops up with her thick bob. And the lace ain't lacing, but she cute. She pretty though. She pretty, but baby. So Diamond was, like, what y'all talking about? And they was like Bambi and everything that happened. And she was like, girl, bye, sit down, horsey. And then her and Mama D go, Scrappy was so disgusted, he had to walk away because he was like, I'm not about to participate in this foolishness with y'all. But yo, that was funny. But I'm looking at Diamond like, you need to stop because it's the same lady that was telling everybody in Atlanta that would listen that you had a stanky coochie and you needed some monostat, girl. So don't act like she won't turn on you. Like, let's not do that, Diamond. Okay, let's not. So then we see, it's the day of Khaotic single release party, and Erica Banks is there, Mama D is there, Amy is there, and Diamond comes. Amy peeps Khaotic and Erica Banks all together, hugged up on each other, and says that he should have told her that they were, becoming exclusive. But she says that he'll learn soon who the real player is. And I was like, but why do you care? Like, I expected so much more from Amy. Like, why are you coming on here with this stupid mess? Like, this is just dumb at the end of the day. Like, you got so much other stuff that you should have been talking about on the show. Maybe they just not adding that in there. Like, what happened to the situation with you and your mama and your sisters? Like, because this is dumb. Like, girl, goodbye. So, my girl Cece arrives. Sierra arrives to the function. And you know what it's time for. Keisha's Theater. Okay? Let me get a little libation, okay? Got to make sure my vocal cords are moist. All right. So Sierra pops in and she says in her confessional, the last time me and Khaotic seen one another, we wasn't on the best terms. And at the end of the day, I should be upset with Scrap and not Khaotic. So I was just like, what, I'm not gonna be petty. Let me go to his video release party and have a good time. So then we see Sierra talk to Erica Banks and Khaotic. This is the scene. I really don't be holding grudges for real, and life is too short, and I'm so proud of you, and I love y'all. Y'all look amazing together. Give her a kiss on the cheek. Oh, yes, I love that. Sierra in her confessional. Honestly, I really don't know if Khaotic and Erica Banks was a real thing, but they always flirting and rubbing on each other and all the other stuff. So I'm just like, life's short. Be together. Shit, jump off the bridge. Get married. Girl, just because you did that don't mean everybody else should. So then Sierra says to Erica Banks, so Rennie told me about the little situation that y'all had, and I don't like it. But what I will say is at least get to a point where y'all can be cordial with each other. So does she think she was wrong? She felt it was wrong and she felt bad. She was like, I wish I would have never did that. Erica Banks says in her confessional that it's a no on the sit down. However, Sierra still hits up Rennie and asks, can they, have a meetup to talk? So then we see Khaotic tell Scrappy that Sierra is there. And Scrappy was like, I don't want no parts of that. I ain't got nothing to say to her. And then he calls Khaotic out on being a fake friend because he followed Bambi again. And he was like, look, last time I saw her, she was upset, this, that, and the third. Like, I ain't no fake friend, da-da-da-da-da. So then Khaotic and Scrappy head over to where Diamond is, and he sees that Amy is actually there with another guy. And he ain't really seem to be tripping on it while she was trying to make him jealous. It really didn't do much of nothing. Like, it was dumb. And he was looking at the dude like, this dude don't compare to me. And I was like, well, both of y'all ugly. So it really don't matter. So Amy was like, it's not about me rekindling with him or you rekindling with all the other thoughts. And she took a shot at Erica Banks. And I was like, Amy, stop. So she then asks Diamond, is Scrappy or her and Scrappy rekindling anything, and are they smashing? And Diamond was like, no, we're not. But if we were, everybody would know, because when I get my dick, I scream it from the rooftops. Everybody like, oh, mind you, Mama D sitting right there clapping along. And I was like, who has these conversations in front of somebody's mama? And she co-signing it like the ghetto. Talking about the ghetto, baby. So, Amy in her confessional was like, I would be bucking and ducking on you if I were to hear what you said about my husband who's not even divorced yet. And I do believe that they are hunching. Diamond, I'm not buying the BS. I don't buy it either. Regardless if they having sex or not, just her even being involved in him and Bambi's situation, making comments, going to his hotel room, texting him, is all a violation. It's disrespectful, and karma is a biz not eat. Because when it come back on you, I don't want to hear nothing out of your mouth because you dead wrong. You dead wrong, and somebody need to punch you in your ish. And I love Diamond, but girl, you are really acting like a whore. A whore, okay? So Khaotic gets a text from Sierra to bring Diamond over, but Diamond doesn't know who she's going to talk to. Lo and behold, she walks up, and we got to play out the scene, y'all. Sierra was like, "What's up, Brittany? What's up, Sierra? We need to talk." So they go over to the other side of the room where it's quiet, and they want to talk because Sierra wants to confront her about a comment she made on social media. So Mama D had put a post up saying, "I meant lying to them. If you do not know the other side, then you can't judge. He called her a biz naive because she invaded his personal space. All the lies she been hearing, the truth will come out, and she's going to look stupid for talking up for liar. It's going to be crazy when the truth unfolds." And Diamond responded and said, "Facts 100%. And that was Mama D saying basically when Sierra find out that the Bam been lying and all of this stuff, she going to look stupid. And Diamond co-signed it. So they sit down, like I said, together to have a one-on-one. And Sierra in her confessional say, "I'm hoping that actually speaking to Diamond in person will be better than her throwing cheap shots on Instagram to me and Bambi. And everybody knows how I rocks and rides for my girl Bam. So it's like, what's up, Diamond? What's up?" So Sierra says, "I saw your comment on the video. I saw you putting your hand in his face, and I heard that my name was in your mouth. The finger in the face, and you yelling, you effing Diamond, and all this other ish. To me, that was disrespectful. I did it. We followed each other at the time. I looked back, and you weren't following me. I mean, that's fine. You're with the horsey. Fine, I respect it. Who is the horsey? Bambi. Why she gotta be a horsey? Because you keep putting my name in your mouth. It's women. I didn't even know we had history. One of my group members was like, 24 got a baby with Sierra. You knew that though? No, I didn't. I swear to God. You look totally different. I had no idea that you were the same Sierra from high school. We can look at some of my old pictures in high school, even when I went to prom. I look the same since high school. No, you don't. I didn't even know that the nigga who took my virginity was your baby daddy. Brittany, be for real. Are you serious? I swear to God. Sierra confessional. Girl, you know exactly who I am. Stop with the ish. You talking about how I look different. That's what we supposed to do. We're supposed to glow up because your ass still look the same since 2005 high school. I'm like, what the F do Diamond got on right now? Sierra. Brittany, let's stop right now. I seen the text messages where Scrappy was telling somebody Diamond is in my bed. He said in my room. He never said bed. You were in his room with him, okay? And it's wrong. No, it wasn't. Sierra confessional. I know for a fact if Diamond was married to Scrap and Scrap had another woman in his hotel room, she would have been mad. So it's like, girl, get the F out of her. Diamond. But she didn't care about me when I went back home to Scrap at the time and we were trying to figure our thing out. Bambi was effing him. But he married now. Yeah, to the biz naive he cheated on me with. Sierra confessional. I just don't understand how you can say Bambi was the other woman. It's like, did you not forget you left Scrap for Soldier Boy? It's just giving just a hoe on the run. I don't know. I'm just so confused here. Diamond. Look at me. Look at me. Do it look like I got a F nigga? I have no face injections. At the end of the day, I don't have to F a nigga. My whole thing was Scrap isn't even So it's like, why do you care? Worry about your man. On some real ish, I could shut you down any day. Like on some real ish. You ain't gonna shut me down. But if your homegirl, shut me down. Please, shut me down. I'm gonna rock and roll for my friends until the end of time. Let me ask you a question. Why didn't you comment when she tried to troll Imani, who is a minor? Why didn't you comment on the blogs and be like, damn, Horsey, you shouldn't have said nothing? Horsey, that's my friend. You're not even being realistic. I can't with her. Worry about your man and who you effing. Don't worry about somebody else's and seed. Baby, that whole scene was everything and more. First of all, Brittany Diamond was shading the mess out of Sierra. Shading her the whole time. Talking about some she look different. She don't look the same. She ain't got no face injections. Baby, the shade. One thing I will say about Brittany Diamond, is that she didn't back down. She did not back down. She stood firm on what she had to say, even though she was dead wrong. She stood firm. I like the way Sierra controlled herself and handled herself and was looking at her like, little dusty. Like, you little dusty little girl. Like, you smell like mothballs. Baby, when Diamond got up and said, look at me. Look at me, baby, with them fake Bottega slides on, girl. They ain't even in fashion no more, but okay, girl. Made a fool out of herself, baby. But that scene was everything. I do agree with Diamond that Sierra needs to mind her business. She literally needs to mind her business. And looking at where things are right now between her and Erica and Bambi, you did all of that and getting into it with people that you ain't even cool with no more. Make it make sense. I understand riding for your friend, but y'all grown women. Y'all are not kids anymore. You know what I'm saying? So Jock and Kendra are on their way to his performance, and she tells him that she invited Sierra and Bambi, knowing Scrappy is going to be there because he's performing. And he looking like, how you just going to tell me this when we on our way? And I got to let this man know that this lady going to be there. So Bambi and Scrappy are both in the backstage together, but they don't speak to each other. And Jock makes sure they, stay away from each other. So Scrappy ends up leaving out, and Bambi tells Kendra that Scrappy has Diamond as a witness to say that he's not cheating. And she was like, I can sue her. I can. Because she was like, how you gonna have your mistress testifying that y'all not having an affair? But I'm looking at Scrappy like, you dumb anyway. Like, regardless if y'all, say for instance, y'all weren't intimate, it still can be considered an emotional affair because you're a married man and you were talking to another woman, having another woman in your hotel room at all hours of the night. Like, make that make sense. Like, it does not make sense. And she can show all of that in court. So like, That don't even make sense to me. So then Sierra joins them, and they end up making fun of Diamond and how she was dressed and how she dusty and all of this stuff. And I'm just like, oh, Diamond. But that's what you get because you got involved in something that didn't have nothing to do with you. So then the other best part of this episode, Shekinah brings Spice and Erica together to talk. Erica comes in with a positive attitude, gives Shekinah a air kiss. She tries to give one to Spice, but Spice turns her face. She still does not let that deter her. They sit down, and Erica is talking very kindly. to Spice saying, you know what I admire about you, how you still went after your dreams, even though you're a single mom of 2. And like, I really admire you for that. And I respect you. All of this stuff. When this conversation starts off, Erica is in the right. Erica is 100% in the right. And Spice is 100% in the wrong. 100% Erica is in the right in the beginning of this conversation. Okay. And I'm going to show you how you can be so right and then end up so wrong within a blink of the eye. So Erica brings up the voice messages and says that she wasn't upset with Safari for being upset that, you know, Spice was in the hospital. She said she was upset because, no, she said that she was so upset by what was going on with Spice that even she and her friends fasted for 2 days and was praying for her. And Shekinah was like, wait, hold up. No, you did not. You're not going to sit up here and tell this big lie that you, Bambi, and Sierra, the 3 mean girls, fasted for Spice. Y'all wasn't doing no fasting. And no lie was spoken. You didn't fast for that lady. You did not. You absolutely did not. And Erica was like, I don't play about stuff like that. We really did. But even she was laughing when she was saying it. Mind you, Spice just sitting over there with an attitude. So Erica was like, you should try a fast to Shekinah. So Erica says that Safari was crying and carrying on, saying he couldn't survive if something happened to Spice. And she brought up how she almost lost her life and their baby and how he could care less. Now, this goes to show you how much time they be spending together, that y'all was together when this lady was in the hospital. Like, y'all still be like together. You know what I'm saying? Like, so all of that stuff that you be doing on social media, obviously, is when you get mad when you find out he with other women. Ain't that the reason why you divorced him? Like, but you still sleeping with him. You still mad, bringing up the same stuff you've been mad about for the last 3 years. Like, girl, stop it with the foolishness. So Spice was like, but why did you feel the need to compare us? And Erica was like, any woman would. I was his wife and he felt nothing. And Spice was like, but that has nothing to do with me if he felt nothing for you. And this is where things go left because that was wrong, Spice. That was 100% wrong. You're negating her feelings. She's allowed to feel how she feels because as his wife, I would be, or even as his ex-wife, that somebody I was married to could have possibly lost their life and their child's life. And to me being Erica, you felt nothing. But then this chick that you call your friend is in a situation and you talking about something you can't survive. Like, huh? Make it make sense. So I get where Erica is coming from, but at this point, lady, we have heard this story 50 million times. Like, y'all divorced. Stop sleeping with him. Stop caring. Like, move on with your life. And so in that aspect, I do get what Spice is coming from. Like, girl, how much longer you gonna drag this out? Because everything that you're saying is null and void when you continue to sleep with him. Like, shut up about it at this point. So Erica was like, if you were me, no. I'm sorry. Erica was like, so if you were in my shoes, you wouldn't feel no type of way. And Spice was like, what do you mean if I were in your shoes? Erica was like, if you were me. Spice says, I think your problem is, Erica, that you feel like you're the first one that's ever been divorced and that you are the first woman to be left with 2 children to fend for. I've been doing it for 14 years. Welcome to the club. And in this regard, even though it's totally mean, there is validity to what Spice is saying. Like, girl, you been crying over this man for how long? Complaining. Shut up. So Erica's like, I've been doing it for 16 years. And Spice say, okay, with your son that don't like you. My son loves me, so let's talk about that. You're always making it about you. Now, once again, what Spice said was 100% wrong. Wrong, disrespectful, and out of line. And anybody else would have cussed her out as well. But Spice made a point on social media last night that when Scrappy and Stevie J brought up her son, no racial slurs were uttered. We'll talk about that in a minute. But regardless of the fact, what you said was dead wrong, Spice. You didn't have no reason to bring up her son or anything that you've heard about her son. It was just 100% unnecessary. Let's stick to the facts that you're mad that I bring up my pain from my marriage or whatever constantly, and you are getting tired of it. And you feel like I don't like you. Let's just stick to the subject. So Shekinah at this point tries to stop it because it's getting out of hand. Erica was like, how do you know about my son? Now, listen to what she said. How do you know about my son? And she kept on saying it. So obviously, there was truth in what Spice was saying. And that's what triggered Erica. Because if it wasn't true, I wouldn't respond with how you know about my son. I would have been like, girl, please, my son love me. I don't know what you talking about. Let me call him on the phone. And it was for Erica, how you know about my son. So obviously she heard that from Safari, and now Erica knows that Safari been telling her business, and now she's really mad because I'm sleeping with you still, even though we're divorced, and you running back and telling my business to other females. And that's why she was so mad. So Spice was like, you said I know a lot, right? Erica was like, you don't. Then Erica looks up at production, and she is so irate that she stands up and lifts the table over and flips the table over on Spice. Spice tries to get up and dodge the table and almost fall backwards, but she's able to catch herself. Security jumps in between them. Shekinah was like, y'all, what is y'all doing? Why did y'all do that? Look at what y'all did. And it goes to commercial. When it comes back, a disclaimer is shown saying that a racial slur was used and that the network will be exploring the ramifications of these actions in upcoming episodes, which spells trouble for Erica because everybody is demanding that Erica be fired. And now it explains why Erica got arrested last week. I think when Erica and them went out to the club, she got drunk because she knew that this episode was airing Monday. And I think that she knew that any anonymity that she had was about to be thrown out the window, and she was about to be public enemy number one. I think that she drunk herself to an oblivion, became irate in that club, started acting a fool. And all of this was because she knew that this Tuesday's episode was about to air. And she knew that it was a wrap for her publicly. A wrap. So, Erica was like, keep my son out your mouth. You talking about my son. You don't know about my effing son. Biz Naive, F you. They're yelling back and forth and throwing stuff at each other. Erica was like, that B should have died. You want to mention my kids? You should have, B. And I was like, oh, now this is just going too far. Like, you wishing death on people? Like, that's not okay. You got to be careful with what you say out of your tongue. I know you mad. Things are going straight left. And like I said, even up until this point, Erica was still in the right because you brought up my son. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can't tell people how to respond. No, she did not respond that way to Scrappy and Stevie J because they were men. Maybe she felt like she could react that way because this was woman on woman. I don't know. But up until this point, Erica was still in the right because Spice took it there. But when she got to saying that the lady should have been unalive, that was the first. Ooh, girl. That ain't right. So then is when she nails the coffin shut. Spice was like, let me out. Your son hates you, B. Erica's outside. No, Erica's like by the doorway, and she was like, you monkey, you effing blue monkey. Spice yells back, Safari is your karma, B. Shekinah in her confessional says, Erica, you have Jamaican children. Would you like someone to call your children that? And you said she should have been unalive. You're wrong for that. And I 100% agree with Shekinah. Erica says, why does everyone have a problem with my son not wanting to be in the limelight? He's traumatized from things in the past. And it's not about your son not wanting to be in the limelight. It's the things that we hear about you and your son's relationship and how you don't really have one with your son. So Spice was like, serves you right. Safari's your karma, B. And now he's effing Amada. And you said he never liked effing black girls, you piece of trash. She said that? Ooh. So then we see Erica outside making monkey noises, telling some, you monkey, ooh, 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 ah, 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 you monkey. And they like, Erica, get in the car, get in the car. And now in her confessional, Spice says that she really believes what Safari told her now that she's seen Erica call her a monkey and saying that she wished that she would have passed away. Like I said, in the beginning of this conversation, Erica was in the right and she so turned up being in the wrong with the way that she handled herself, with the things that she said. There's no excuse for her to have called this woman a monkey. That's how she truly felt. That's how she truly feels. And it says a lot about women that are white, Hispanic, Latino, whatever, non-African American women who will date a black man, will procreate with a black man, will marry a black man, have mixed children, and will still have the nerve to look at black women like we're the ops, when we the one that birthed the men that you go after. Like, make it make sense that you are a woman who steals from black culture, talks like you black, uses the N-word, dresses like an around the way black girl, black friends, like all of these things. Like, nothing about Erica Mena screams Latino, Mexican, whatever she is. Like, everything about her screams black girl. And you have the nerve to be on a show with all black people. You're the only, she the only Hispanic or a person of a different nationality on the show that I could think of. And you have the nerve to call your castmate a blue monkey. And you do have black children. I'm pretty sure your children, especially on Safari's side of the family, they have family members that look like Spice. %100 dead wrong. And this is why people keep saying that, Erica, your karma is returning. Y'all got to be careful with the way y'all move in this world. Because that stuff with DJ Envy happened, about 10, 15 years ago? And look how life is whooping her now. You got married, had children with a man who you claim cheated on you. Same thing you did with somebody else's husband. You taunted his wife on social media. Safari publicly embarrasses you whenever he can. And you out here looking like a fool behind Safari, of all people. And now your career might be in the toilet for now because of your actions. I believe that Erica, as far as ramifications for her, I feel like she needs to be fired. Because it's not like you a young girl that don't know no better. You know better. You know better. You've been in this reality television game for far too long. You know better. You know better. So I do think that she'll be fired. Zeus will hire her. Zeus will hire her. This is where all the other girls go. But yeah, there does need to be major ramifications for the things that she said. Absolutely 100%. And she needs to not only apologize to Spice, but she needs to apologize to black women, period. There needs to be a statement made Nothing has been said thus far, but yeah. I mean, it really won't help any, but at least it shows that you care enough to try. I would have even gotten ahead of this before the episode aired, but she too busy getting on the internet arguing and stuff about Safari not taking care of them kids. But yeah, it was one heck of an episode, child. One heck of an episode. That was chef's kiss, like I said. Let's talk down below, y'all, about last night's episode. This is a long video, 40 minutes. You know it was a good episode. You guys, also make sure that you tune in this Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Time for my first nostalgic tea story video in years. And this video will be the mind games that Denzel Washington played with Columbus Short. You do not want to miss this, baby. I got so much tea for y'all. So much tea. Great episode. Cannot wait till it goes live Saturday so we can talk about everything. Y'all make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you immensely, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.